What's going on, web heads? Welcome back to day 14 of SpiderPop's 25 Days of Christmas, and today we may be going to a Go Calendars and Games and maybe picking up the brand new Go Calendars and Game exclusive Threat Level Midnight Michael SCARN.
Master SCARN. Master SCARN,
which should be a really awesome pop to add to the Office collection if we manage to find it. It is a new Go Calendars and Game exclusive that released this year for the Office, so it should be a really cool one for when Michael makes his homemade Threat Level Midnight movie, and it is just a really funny episode in the series, so hopefully they have that pop when we get there. But yeah, let's get into day 14 of the Harry Potter Advent Calendar now, and we will see you guys when we get to Go Calendars and Games. Alright, stopped in at Target and they pulled this guy out of the bag. Now, he should be on the shelves. I'm not really quite sure why they're not stocking the shelves with this guy. I also saw they had behind the counter next week's Target exclusive for Target Friday, and it was the Bumblebee, but I couldn't really get a shot of that. But I assume someone tried to check out with that and got busted. But we got ourselves the Active Camo Master Chief Target exclusive. They pulled one out of the back for me. Yeah, I don't know if they have any more in the back, but we got one for our collection, so that's cool. Target exclusive Active Camo Master Chief. So yeah, I thought I'd show that off for the video, and we will see you when we probably get to Go Calendars and Games. Alright, we just arrived at Go Calendars and Games. Let's see if they have Agent Michael SCARN inside.
What threat level is this?
We're at threat level midnight.
Alright, here are all their pops. We actually found the Michael SCARN, and we also found something else that is pretty exciting. We actually found a Chase Prison Mike.
I'm Prison Mike!
Which is pretty incredible. And then over here they have the Constance Hatchaway Chase, and was really excited, like started freaking out because there was a bunch of people in front of it, but then we ended up picking it up, and there's something quite devastating about this pop. Looks like it's just been slashed with a box cutter, so that is just quite terrible, but still pretty cool to find a Chase in the wild nonetheless. So far, Go Calendars and Games has been quite epic. We got the Prison Mike Chase and the Michael SCARN Go Calendars and Game exclusive. We'll show these guys off more once we get back to the studio, but just pretty excited right now. Didn't expect this good of a run from this place. The first time I've actually come into a Go Calendars and Games, and it's just pretty epic. Alright, actually over here they actually have some really cool mystery minis. So they have the Office mystery minis right there. These aren't the Hot Topic exclusive ones. The best one you can get in there, I believe, is the Golden Face Gym. That's a 1 in 72, so that's pretty cool. And then they have actually a whole palette of these Harry Potter snow globes that are actually pretty cool. So really nice mystery minis that they actually have to buy here. Don't know if we'll be picking up any. We might pick up an Office mystery mini, but still don't know yet. But yeah, this has just been a pretty cool store so far. Hey, Mr. Potato Head. Alright, just got out of Go Calendars and Games. So we got both the bags right there, and it should be pretty cool. We'll see you guys when we get back to the studio. Alright, we are back from Go Calendars and Games, and we just got a whole bunch of really cool stuff. Definitely did not expect to see most of the stuff that we actually saw there. It was pretty cool. But yeah, we actually stopped at Target first, so we're going to show off everything we got from Target, which was something that I mentioned, I believe, 2 videos ago, and we actually went to Target looking for this pop, but today we actually went and were able to get it and get them to get it out of the back. But it was a little weird because it's been a couple times this has happened. Like when I got I believe when I got the Metalhead pop, they also, like, I asked, it was supposed to be on the shelves, and they, like one of the workers went to the back and grabbed one out for me and brought that out, but I don't know why they wouldn't be stocking the shelves with them on the day that they're supposed to be out. So it's a little weird. It seems a little sketchy to me, but today we met, because when I went last time, I asked a worker, and he said he hadn't even seen these Funko Pops, so that's a bit sketchy in my opinion. So this one worker went back there. One of them actually told us that he was pretty sure they were out of stock, and then this one guy immediately goes to the back and says, I think I might know where a box is. And
I said, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
Then comes out with this single Master Chief in active camo Funko Pop, and it is a really awesome pop, but it's just weird that they wouldn't be stocking the shelves with them, and that they, when someone does ask about them, then bring out one at a time instead of just stocking the shelves. Like, I don't think they should be keeping their inventory in the back when it should be street dated for a certain date. So just something kind of sketchy, I believe, that's going on at my Target, but kind of weird thing that I thought I would note for the video. But anyways, we got the Master Chief in active camo, which is a really awesome pop. You can't even really see him that well because of how clear he is, and he is in active camo, but he's a really cool pop. I know I play PlayStation, but I used to have an Xbox 360 when I was younger, and I remember the free game of the month one time was Halo 3, and that's when I actually first played Halo, and they had the Forge mode, and that was super cool. You could like build your own stuff and play with your friends and fight to the death, and the active camo was always super sick in that game, and I was always really good with the energy sword in that game. I remember going in an online game in a team deathmatch and getting like 10 kills and 1 death with just an energy sword, and I remember being super proud of myself for that. But super stoked they were actually able to make this Master Chief and active camo into a Funko Pop. As soon as I saw these were like announced, I knew that I would have to be looking out for this one, because this one is just super cool. Probably the coolest Master Chief one I've seen them actually announce, but super stoked I was able to get this Master Chief Funko Pop and show it off to you guys on the channel. We'll make sure you get a great close-up of this guy at the end. But yeah, let's probably just move on to the stuff we got from Go Calendars and Game next. All right, we got the bag right here, and first thing, I'm probably going to start off with the biggest thing that we got, because it's honestly a bit of a bummer, because right after we actually bought this, it was a little bit more expensive at Go Calendars and Games than it is in other places like Walmart.
Strong focus on what I want.
It's still a really awesome pop that we can add to the collection. It's honestly really hefty. Like, it's a pretty heavy pop, and just a really cool one from them on Tatooine riding the bantha with the child on the back right there, who's just super cool. I don't know how well you can actually see him on there because of the glare of the box, but we'll make sure to get a great close-up of this guy at the end. But yeah, I believe this is one of the only child pops I need. I believe I'm only missing one other child pop after this one. The child pop that I'm missing is the child force wielding, which is a Walmart exclusive, and my Walmart's just never really stocked them in my area, so I never saw them at Walmart, so I could never pick it up. So I'm still missing that guy from my collection, so hopefully we can pick him up at some point in the near future. But as of right now, we are still missing one of the child pops for our Mandalorian and the child collection. But yeah, after this guy, we only need one more, and this is honestly just a really cool pop. I guess it's a TV moment, I would guess, but it's just a really awesome pop, and it is quite hefty, if I do say so myself. All right, next thing is actually the thing we went in there for, and this one's actually pretty interesting, because the first one we picked up actually had like a slash on the box. The workers there were just quite reckless opening their shipments with the razor blades, but we were able to find one with a relatively decent box. But we got the Go Calendars and Games exclusive Michael SCARN, and we were actually able to go to the back of the store and pick out this guy, because this guy that was working there ended up like letting us see all of the pops, and he was letting us pick out a box that wasn't actually really terrible. So really glad that he was able to do that, and we were able to actually see the back and see their actual like inventory. So, you know, this dude isn't lying to us, is a really quality guy and a really nice worker. But yeah, really stoked I was able to pick up this Agent Michael SCARN from The Office. It goes in the Office line, but it's actually in its own threat level midnight box, which is super sick. I was a little bit nervous when I first saw there, because when I first got there, because he was not out on the shelves really. Like, we had to go digging through the pops, and there was one in the back, but then there was a few more actually like in the back of the store, but we got to see those all actually. But yeah, we got to actually see all the Michael SCARNs that they had, and they had a few of the date mics, and I didn't pick that up. I actually don't have that pop for my collection yet, but I might be getting that one for Christmas, so I decided not to pick it up. But yeah, still really cool pop. I believe it showed up in the, I don't know, but it might show up during the video of us actually going to the back. But other than that, like, it was just pretty cool. We got to see like the inner workings of like a small shop. Like, I believe Go Calendars and Games is a pretty seasonal store, so most of the time they're only open during the holiday season. But yeah, pretty cool. It actually shows all the it says the Office on the back, and it has the other Office pops in the line on it, which is pretty cool. But I think it's just really cool that they're able to put this in its own separate box for threat level midnight.
You jump to the right and you shake a hand, and you jump to the left and you shake that hand. You meet new friends, you tie some yarn, and that's how you do the SCARN.
All right, the final thing we got from Go Calendars and Games, it was actually quite crazy, as you saw. I've already showed this off for the video kind of, but we got that, we saw that Constance Hatchaway chase there, and as soon as we got there, I instantly stopped and froze immediately because I saw it, and there was like 4 people standing in front of the Pops just looking at Pops, talking about the ones they were going to get, and none of them saw the chase Constance Hatchaway. So I skied and skirted and swung in front of them and was able to pick up the Constance Hatchaway chase, but we didn't actually buy it because of the big old slash that was in the back of the box. Pretty terrible box damage, if I do say so myself, but they just straight cut it with a razor blade. It looks like opening the pallet, but you know, it is what it is. It happens sometimes when people don't really know what they're actually stocking and the worth, I guess, of them. But a lot of workers don't really know that Funko Pops are very collectible and that it's a big deal to open the boxes a certain way. But yeah, it was a bit of a bummer seeing the Constance Hatchaway chase and not being able to get it, even though I don't even have any of the Haunted Mansion Pops in my collection, so I suppose it was probably for the best. But as soon as I moved on from that, my mom actually saw that we completely missed. There was another, if you guys have seen the new pop pins that are coming out that are pretty cool, you can like put like 2 of them in a pop protector and they'll fit like solidly in a pop protector, but they're these really cool pins that like stand up really well, and they actually make chase versions of them, and my mom was paying really good attention, and it's actually one that goes into my collection, and we got ourselves the Chase Prison Mic number 10 in the pop television pins. But it's just really awesome. This is our first pop pin, and our first pop pin is actually a chase, and it's always really stellar to find a chase in the wild, especially when it's something that goes in your collection. This is probably one of the first chases that I've actually been able to get that really goes into one of my collections, other than like getting the Aang Air scooter, because I like really tried hard to get that chase. But this Prism mic was just really cool because it goes into my collection, and we weren't even necessarily looking for this guy on that day. We were just looking for the Special Agent Michael Scarn. But yeah, just really awesome. We were able to get this Prism mic. I'll try to show that off for the camera. All right, there is Prism Mic. I'm not quite sure what makes him a chase, if the regular one is just regular Michael Scott, but his bandana that he wears actually from the Prison Mic scene, where he's eating nothing but gruel.
What was the food like in prison?
Gruel. Sandwiches. Gruel omelets. Nothing but gruel.
It's just really an awesome piece that they were able to add to this pin, and honestly, it kind of looks like it's fabric, if I'm being honest. Like, it looks like an actual bandana on his head. They did that good of a job with it, but I would have to probably take it out of the box to see actually what they actually made it out of, but it is just really cool. It's our first pop pin to add to the collection, and thought I'd show it off for you guys because we were able to find an actual really cool chase in the wild, and even though it's a pop pin, it is still a really stellar chase. So yeah, pretty excited I was able to get this Prism mic. I'll try to do a good close-up of him at the end. I'm actually not sure, like, he's in this plastic right now, and I don't know if I've seen them come in plastic, but I don't know if I feel like I'm going to end up taking this out of the plastic. Comment down below what you guys think, if I should take Prism Mic out of the plastic or not. Alright, I'm taking it out of the plastic. It won't stand up for the close-up, so there's a decision right there. So I guess comment down below anyways if you guys just feel like it, but your feedback is always greatly appreciated. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we're just going to take this guy right out of the plastic. But yeah, in other news, I believe our Spider Pop stickers that DaProperPopper made us, thank you again for those, should be coming into the mail either sometime today or tomorrow, so we should be able to show those off for the next video, and I'm just super stoked we were able to get those. We should have the regular stickers and the holographic stickers coming with the Spider Pop's brand new logo on it. Super stoked that I was able to make those into stickers, and it was just a really awesome logo that DaProperPopper was able to make for us. Again, if you guys haven't watched DaProperPopper's channel, they just make really good content. Him and Sim1 just make really awesome Funko Pop content, and they're actually, like, their last video, they did a Funko Pop swap with like a whole bunch of different Funko Pop creators, and it was just a really awesome video. They got a bunch of really awesome reactions because they were sent a very awesome package from one of their Funko friends, and it was just a really awesome video. They got very emotional, and it was just a very awesome thing to see in the Funko communities. So if you guys have not checked out DaProperPopper yet, I very much suggest you check them out. They have a really amazing channel, so make sure to check them out. I'll make sure to put a link to them in the description down below. But yeah, pretty cool stuff. I can't wait to get those stickers in. All right, with that being said, I'll make sure to show the stickers off maybe in the next video or the video after that, depending on when we get them. But I'm pretty sure that's all I have to say for day 14 of Spider Pop's 25 Days of Christmas. I hope you guys have been enjoying the series a lot so far, and we should have a pretty exciting video in the works for tomorrow. So make sure you guys are subscribed and you stay tuned so you don't miss out on any of the future 25 Days of Christmas Spider Pop videos. And yeah, that's pretty much gonna do it. Hope you guys are staying safe out there, staying frosty, having fun. But yeah, hope you guys have a great rest of your day, webheads. Bye-bye.
Look out!